Level 1. The Chinpira. You are 17 years old and you smell like the fryer at your uncle's ramen shop in Kobe. You work 14 hours a day for 600 yen an hour. You go home. You sleep on a futon in a room you share with your younger brother. This is your life. Then one night, 3 men in dark suits walk into the shop. They sit in the corner booth. They don't look at the menu. They look at everything else. Your uncle's hands shake when he brings their tea. He doesn't charge them. After they leave, he locks the door and doesn't speak for an hour. You ask who they were. He says nothing. You already know. Everyone in this neighborhood knows. You start watching them, the men in suits. They move through Nara Ward like they own it, because they do. Not the buildings, the air. People step aside. Police nod. Shop owners bow. You've never been bowed to in your life. You start appearing where they appear, outside the pachinko parlor on Roko Road, near the hostess bars on Tor Road. You run small errands, a package delivered without questions, a message relayed without a phone. You make nothing. You are auditioning. One evening, a man named Hayashi stops outside the pachinko parlor and looks at you. You've never spoken to him before. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, you know the address. You show up. You are a Chinpira now, a punk, a kid on the periphery. You don't have a gang tattoo. You don't have a rank. You have presence and availability. That is enough for now. Level 2. The Kumi Inn. You are 20 years old. 3 years of reliability. 3 years of no mistakes. 3 years of watching how this works from the outside. Now they invite you in. The ceremony happens in a traditional room in a private building in Higashinada. Tatami floors, sliding paper screens, a lacquered table at the center. Your oyabun, your boss, your father, sits across from you. You've never been this close to him. He is 54 years old. He has calm eyes and massive hands. A formal attendant pours sake into 2 ceramic cups. You bow. He bows. You drink. He drinks. This is the sakazuki, the sake sharing ceremony. It has been performed this way for 300 years. In this moment, you become his kobun, his child. He becomes your father. The relationship is binding, more binding than blood. He has obligations to you, protection, guidance, income. You have obligations to him, loyalty, obedience, silence. These are not negotiable. These are not temporary. You are Kumi-in now, a formal member of the family, a soldier of the Yamaguchi-gumi, the largest criminal organization in the world with 28,000 members and operations across every prefecture in Japan. They give you a business card. It has the family crest on it. It has your rank printed under your name. In Japan, the Yakuza are not a secret. They have offices with signs outside. They have phone numbers. This is the paradox of the organization. They operate in the open while doing everything in the dark. Your monthly income is now 200,000 yen, more than you made in 6 months at the ramen shop. You also receive a formal gift from your oyabun, a silk tie. You've never worn a silk tie. You put it on and you don't recognize yourself in the mirror. Level 3. The shate. You are 24. You are a shate now, a junior brother. You have 4 Kumi-in under you and a territory that covers 6 city blocks in Nara Ward. 3 pachinko parlors, a hostess bar, 2 construction subcontractors, and a network of small business owners who pay monthly protection. Your job is to collect. Tuesday and Friday. Cash in envelopes. You know the amount each business pays because your seniors set the rates. You show up in a suit. You accept the envelope with 2 hands and a bow. You never demand. You never threaten. The threat is already in the room when you walk through the door. That is the art of it. Most pay without incident, but not all. A dry cleaning shop on Roko Road is 3 weeks late. The owner is a man in his 60s. He tells you the economy is slow. His eyes are apologetic, but not afraid. Not afraid is a problem. You make a phone call. That night, 2 of your Kumi-in break his front window. Not the whole window, just a single crack from top to bottom. You return the next Friday. The envelope is waiting on the counter. He doesn't look up when you take it. You also manage loan sharking in your territory. The family lends money at 30% monthly interest. A restaurant owner borrows 500,000 yen to cover a failed renovation. Within 60 days, he owes 800,000. He can't pay. You don't break bones. That's expensive, loud, and leaves evidence. You lean on his suppliers instead. You call the fish market he uses, the sake distributor, the linen service. You suggest they find other customers. His restaurant starts to choke. He sells his car and pays. You are making 450,000 yen a month now. You buy your mother a rice cooker, a good one. She asks where the money comes from. You say, consulting. Level 4, the wakashu. You are 29. You made a mistake. Not a large mistake. A shipment of stolen electronics moved through your territory that wasn't cleared with the family. You didn't steal. You didn't betray. You were careless with oversight. It doesn't matter. The family rule is clear. You sit across from your oyabun. There is a small knife on the table and white cloth. You know what happens next. You have seen it once before. You don't hesitate. You wrap your left hand in the cloth. You press the blade to the joint of your left little finger. You press down. The pain is blinding and distant at the same time. You hand the cloth-wrapped result to your oyabun. He accepts it without changing his expression. This is yubitsume, atonement through offering, the apology that cannot be refused and cannot be undone. You wrap your hand. You bow. It is over. You are still in the family. 2 years pass. Your finger heals to a clean stump. You are made wakashu, a young man, a crew leader. You manage 18 men across 2 sub-territories. Construction kickbacks, gambling debts, a new revenue stream in corporate extortion. Your senior teaches you sokaiya. The technique is elegant. You buy a small number of shares in a publicly listed company. You attend the shareholder meeting. You ask questions, uncomfortable questions, questions about the executive's personal conduct, about a subsidiary with irregular accounting, about a connection to a politician under investigation. The questions are not illegal, but they are devastating to a Japanese corporation terrified of public shame. 2 weeks later, a lawyer for the company calls. They'd like to discuss a consulting arrangement. The retainer is 3 million yen annually to ensure no further questions are raised. You split the fee upward through the family. Your cut, 700,000 yen. You do this with 4 companies. Your income is now 800,000 yen a month. You have a car, a good suit, a new address. You also begin your tattoo. The irezumi takes 18 months, 4 hours a session, a hand needle technique passed between masters for generations. Chrysanthemums on your shoulders, a dragon from your left shoulder blade down to your lower back, a carp ascending a waterfall on your chest. You don't show it to anyone outside the family. You will never be able to take off your shirt at a public swimming pool again. Some beaches, some gyms, some hospital waiting rooms. The tattoo marks you permanently as someone the legitimate world is not for. Level 5, the Wakagashira. You are 35. Your oyabun dies. Heart failure at 62, which is how most oyabun go. Not in violence, but in the slow compression of power over decades. There is a formal funeral. Members come from across the region in dark suits and white chrysanthemums. The obituary in the local paper is 4 paragraphs. He is described as a businessman and philanthropist. He donated to earthquake relief twice. You are elevated to Wakagashira, underboss of your local family. You now oversee all operations in your branch. 80 members, 6 territory leaders, income streams across construction, real estate, entertainment, and debt collection. You also take on formal diplomatic functions. When disputes arise between neighboring families, over a territory boundary, over a debt that crossed into someone else's ward, you are the man who sits at the table. You speak carefully. You drink tea. You never raise your voice. The discipline of calm is your most visible tool. The anti-organized crime law is making things harder now. Since 1992, businesses that knowingly transact with Yakuza members face penalties. Banks close your accounts, hotels refuse your reservations, insurance companies cancel your policies. Construction contracts you've held for a decade quietly disappear. You adapt. You use front companies. You use wives and cousins as nominal owners. You move money through 3 layers before it touches anything connected to your name. The law has not stopped you.
it has made you invisible in new ways. You are making 1,200,000 yen a month now. You have a house in a good Kobe neighborhood. Your neighbors are a dentist and a retired school principal. They know nothing. Your daughter is 6 years old. She goes to a private school. You attend the parent-teacher conferences in a dark suit. The teachers bow when you walk in. They don't know why. They just do. Some people are built to be bowed to. You have become one of them.